With pleasure, I now present Mr. Jacob Paul Turaka, candidate for the degree of Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude, in Molecular and Cellular Neuroscience, who will offer some remarks on behalf of the student community of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Unprecedented times. We've been hearing these two words over and over again for more than 2 years now. To be honest, I do not want to hear them anymore. I have heard them so many times that they've lost meaning to me. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed this world in ways we've never seen in such a short amount of time. It goes without saying that our college experience has been unlike any other because of this. We were forced to sit through over a year of online classes, separated from this Loyola community. But despite all of these challenges, we found a way to succeed, standing here as the graduating class of 2022. Before coming to Loyola, I was not only the only Indian person in many of my classes, but oftentimes the only person of color as well. I came to the school accustomed to hiding away from my Indian culture, and with that, a large part of myself. However, I knew things were going to be different here in just my first week when I walked into the Damon Student Center and I saw the Indian Student Association selling samosas. If you haven't had one, they are one of the most popular snacks in the Indian culture. I highly recommend you try one. I immediately bought a samosa, texted a picture to my parents, and absolutely devoured that thing. This was just the beginning of a large period of growth that Loyola fostered in me. I was surrounded by a community of people who embraced and celebrated me for all of my unique attributes, and they encouraged me to live them out with pride. This environment has pushed me to levels of personal, spiritual, and academic growth that I never could have imagined when I first walked through those green doors. I never could have imagined the walls of anxiety and self-doubt that I would break through here. I never could have imagined the passion for life that I would develop here. I never could have imagined standing here, giving this speech. It's easy to dwell on all the negatives and how our college experience may have suffered in these ever-turbulent times. I know we all have. But that is not how Loyola taught me how to handle adversity. As the former president of our boxing club, I'd like to draw some inspiration from the famous fictitious boxer, Rocky Balboa, who says, "It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward." They say that the best boxers are those that can persist through the late rounds. And that is exactly what we did. We adapted. We became stronger. We became tougher. In these times, which have been filled with much confusion and uncertainty for what our future holds, we must let our Jesuit values shine brighter than ever before. A core value of the Jesuit order is cura personalis, meaning care for the whole self. In this, we are called to nurture the growth of our mind, body, and spirit, not only throughout our academics, but throughout every aspect of our lives. This calls us to embrace our diversity and differences, rather than hide behind them. Because beyond all these labels we place upon ourselves, we are all children of God and children of this earth. So embrace your differences and your quirks, and do not be misled by the narratives of division that society attempts to place on us. We've endured some challenging times throughout our undergraduate years. But as Loyola graduates, We are built to thrive in these conditions. And if I've learned one thing from our basketball team within the past few years, that is to never count us out. Our time at Loyola has taught me that you do not need to be on this campus to be a part of this community. Your Jesuit values should live on as a fire that burns inside of you long after you leave this campus. We are the class of 2022, and we have proven that it is going to take a lot more than a global pandemic to knock us down. So, go forth and set the world on fire. Be the change that you want to see in the world. And, above all else, ramble on.